We all love watching the hilarious videos of Ginger Billy. Adam Parkins, aka Ginger Billy, is a comedian and a popular YouTuber. His story is quite fascinating. In this video, I'll tell you how this respiratory therapist turned into a comedian, how his very first video made him viral, and how he quit his job and became a successful comedian and content creator. So, now let's start from the beginning. Adam Parkins was born on October 27, 1987. He hails from Union, South Carolina, U.S. He grew up in a very remote place where he didn't have kids around him to play. So, he used to use his imagination and imagine playing with other kids. As his father was into drugs and alcohol, his parents parted. At the time, Adam was 2. His mother, Susie Allen McCutcheon, raised him as a single parent. Adam worked as a respiratory therapist in a Columbia, South Carolina hospital. Here, he met his wife, Leah Beasley, in the ICU. After getting fired from the Columbia Hospital, he worked as an electrician's helper and later secured a job as a respiratory therapist. Both Adam and his father are huge fans of Dale Earnhardt Jr., an American race car driver. One night, Adam learned that Dale had retired from NASCAR. As both of them hail from the same community, Adam was dismayed by his retirement. So, he wanted to produce a video to express his sadness. Adam's father had Earnhardt's gear, and he borrowed the gear, a button-up shirt and a hat from him, and produced an emotional video with Adele's song in the background. This video, titled Dale Earnhardt Jr. Retires, Come Back to Me Dale, was published on April 26, 2017, on Adam's YouTube channel, Ginger Billy. Even though this was his first video, it immediately became viral and got around 1.5 million views across various social media platforms, and thanks to this success, he got inspired to continue producing videos. Also, he started getting contacted by people. Male rompers were a fad in 2017. Once, someone attempted to sell him a male romper, but Adam traveled to a JCPenney in Union, South Carolina, and bought the biggest female romper and made his wife cut the romper's legs a little. Adam wore this romper and made a video in his backyard. This video, titled Got Me a Romper, was published on May 21, 2017, on his YouTube channel. A day later, much to his surprise, his video got 8 million views. Later, his video accrued a total of 60 to 70 million views across the internet and also got shared on websites like World Star Hip Hop, Viral Thread, and Lad Bible. Thanks to this video's success, Adam started getting contacted by many websites and realized that he had a knack for entertaining people and decided to continue entertaining. Thanks to his successful videos, Adam was offered a gig as a stand-up comedian, but he never did stand-up comedy before and was completely inexperienced. But he accepted the offer thanks to the confidence provided by his successful comedy videos. Adam did his first comedy show at Golden Nugget Lake Charles in Louisiana. He was given 5 minutes to perform in front of 4,000 people, and this show gave him the biggest adrenaline rush of his life, and thanks to this, he has been continuing doing comedy shows. At the time, Adam wanted to make a living as a stand-up comedian, and so he started improving himself and his performance. He also started doing open mics and did 2,000 shows opening all around the U.S. At the time, during the first 3 days of the week, Adam used to work at the hospital full-time, and during the last 3 days of the week, produce YouTube videos and do stand-up comedy. He wasn't earning decent money, even though he hosted on a big tour and did stand-up comedy for a couple of years. He was also not earning from social media, as Facebook had just monetized his videos and his YouTube channel wasn't big. But all these couldn't stop Adam from quitting his job and becoming a full-time comedian. He took this decision as he was serious about becoming a successful comedian. Adam felt that his job was providing him the financial stability which was stopping him from fully dedicating himself to his comedy career. So, after working as a respiratory therapist for 14 years, he quit this job and became a full-time YouTuber and stand-up comedian. Adam's wife initially didn't approve of his decision, but he convinced her that he would become a successful comedian, and eventually, thanks to his hard work, he became a successful stand-up comedian and content creator. Currently, Adam has more than 1.8 million subscribers on YouTube, and he earns from ads, sponsorships, and merchandise. He has 1.5 million followers on Instagram. You can buy the tickets of his comedy tours on his website. Initially, Adam had a manager for his shows, but later, he started managing his shows and social media channels all by himself. He is also an inventor and, in addition to comedy videos, He also produces vehicle build videos, and in one of his videos, he collaborated with Hannah Barron, a popular noodling YouTuber. Now, let's take a brief look at Adam's personal life. He is married to Leah Beasley, a registered nurse. This couple has a son, who goes by the name Dale Jr. Adam suffered from drug addiction for 6 years. Luckily, he completely got out of it. This blue-eyed homebody lives in Union, South Carolina, and is tall at 5 feet 9 inches. Now that I've finished telling you his story, enjoy a few tidbits about Adam. This big military buff strives to keep his videos apolitical. Initially, Adam had an Australian accent, but later developed a British accent. His favorite personalities include Rodney Carrington, Hank Williams Jr., Woody Harrelson, Granger Smith, Joe Rogan, and David Cooley of Catfish Cooley. Hank Williams III, a son of Hank Williams Jr., is Adam's viewer, and he contacted Adam and appreciated his content. So, how are you inspired by Adam Parkins' story? Please comment below. If you are into reading, I've also written his story on my website, which I'm linking in this video's description. And if you are interested in more success stories of your favorite YouTubers, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.